I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a buck and say that early access to video games from companies trying to promote their video games, giving it to content creators, is an extremely flawed and toxic system that only damages the community that you are trying to sell your games to, or whatever. Early access is fun, is good, but when you make it essentially Hunger Games, then it's not so good, because at that level you are hiding, destroying channels that don't fall in line with whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you want to accomplish. And just recently it has been discovered and exposed, officially mind you, that they are purging non-Total War Warhammer YouTubers from their early access program, and this was shown today by Volund, who not only gave me and POM a shout out for the stuff that we went through, but Melkor. Melkor is a 20k YouTuber who has focused a lot on different aspects of Total War and has done Warhammer, but at the same time he has basically stopped doing Warhammer for a very long time, and so he was kicked to the curb, kicked aside. They don't want him in the program. They don't even want him to wait for historical Total War. They're like, you ain't getting early access, get the fuck out of here. That is what happened with him. That is what happened essentially with me, with POM, with a lot of other YouTubers that were in love with their historical titles, and then Warhammer came around, something new, but with it came a lot of toxicity. You got toxic fans, you got toxic Warhammer gatekeepers, and now you have this toxic practice that all CA sees is dollar signs when they see Warhammer, and that's all you guys are showing them because that's all you guys care about. The community has been hijacked completely by Warhammer, and it sucks, honestly, because I, again, told you guys I don't mind Warhammer 2. I like it. I played it once in a while. When I'm bored, I'll play it. Warhammer 1 I played a lot more of because I was trying to get the mechanics and I was trying to figure it out. I was still doing YouTube at the time for my Sunjetsu channel, but you know, I like Warhammer, and if they just kept Warhammer at the same level, like, of importance as historical games, like if we already had a Medieval 3, Rome 3, Shogun 3, something along those lines, or Victoria, Total War, World War 1, I would be happy. We have 3 kingdoms, and to me that is the closest to an older style Total War mixed with the new stuff that we got. I always play records because romance sucks, and I play it. I've been playing it a lot recently, and I think it's a pretty decent game. It's not as good as the originals, but it is good. I like China, love Chinese history, and so I'm glad that they went that route and made that. But then on the same token, they make Troy a game. They put effort and money into Troy, and Troy is boring as all hell, it's stripped as all hell, and it's dull, it's broken, it's not a good game. It's easy, it's just the combat is just so lackluster. My issues for Troy are what I see for the future of Total War. Now the community is seeing that they are maybe doing a Total War Medieval, maybe Medieval 3, because they took the domain name for Total War Medieval. I think that this could be some type of mobile game, maybe, and if it's not that, it could be a new Total War game, but I shouldn't have to worry about a fantasy setting like romance. Like, you can click fantasy and like fight medieval dragons and goblins and shit. Like, no, I shouldn't have to worry about that. It should be a strictly medieval game, but that's not what they care about now. They care about fantasy, everything fantasy. Unfortunately, I am sick and tired of it. I have seen how toxic this whole system is. To me, they need to stop giving early access out to all these different people, or at least have early access to like a small number of large content creators. Like, I'm talking about like 500 plus subscribers that have a range to them, that aren't just doing Warhammer, but they're doing Shogun 2, they're doing Empire or whatever. Like, they're into other stuff. Like, that would be cool to see. But right now, they're focusing on Warhammer. They're kicking historical Total War YouTubers to the curb, as they've been doing for a very long time. Now people are actually coming out and realizing it, and I am here to just watch it all happen and talk about it, and hopefully bring awareness to this huge issue. This channel wasn't meant to be a Total War channel, and it's not. I have other videos on here, but I will be focusing on Total War because you guys have caught my eye, and it's time to do a little purging of our own. Let's purge the toxic elements of Total War and what it has become and start anew. And I'm hoping that if they do a Medieval 3, I'll eat my words, if it's not fantasy, nothing like that, a good game, has basically Shogun 2-esque qualities with Three Kingdoms diplomacy, that would be really cool, and I would eat my words, and I will promote that game 100%, and I will be totally on board with a Medieval 3 like that, and I will try my hardest to push it to the popularity that Warhammer has received, because that is the only thing that they see. They see dollar signs, and if you're not making dollars, if you're not getting views, that's basically it for you when it comes to like their videos, because their Warhammer videos far outpace anything else they have on that channel. So anyway, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I'm gonna leave a link to Voloon's video talking about how they are purging the historical Total War players from the early access system, which is a toxic, horrible system. This is going to be Sunscape signing off. Take care, guys.